Yo, yo, yo. Yo, yo. Happy Tuesday. Alright, hopefully the stream should be good today. Had some technical difficulties yesterday, but I think that's sorted. I think that should be alright for now. Might be some things I'm changing, but I'll do that tomorrow. How's everyone? How's everyone's London session? Mine was very quiet. What's up, Benny? What's up? Hey Anna, good morning, good afternoon. Let's get started. Ranging all morning. Yes, price was ranging. Well, yeah, all morning. So this morning, let's start with a fresh-ish analysis. Start with pound yen. So pound yen's currently weak bullish. So yes, this morning in the Discord I was talking about this, well, the daily candle. If it respects this previous high, as in yesterday's high, which is at 4-hour resistance, then yeehaw, good morning. Then I'm anticipating that pound yen flips bearish, probably breaks yesterday's low and pulls back, respecting this. It's not really, it's kind of a resistance, but it's not an even resistance because the candle didn't open where the last candle closed. But nevertheless, we've got a bullish candle followed by a bearish candle. So, and we haven't broken yesterday's high. So I'm looking for pound yen sells at the moment. Doesn't mean I'm bearish on GJ, but I would be looking for a pullback and some structure if we're going to continue buying. So daily's weak bullish. Now the 4-hour is making lower highs. Got high, lower high, lower high. I want to see what the 4-hour does when it comes back down to this 4-hour support at 190 at this 7 area, 190.7 area. Not flat, just in that zone. If GJ breaks below, then I'm thinking further pullback down to either retest this previous 4-hour resistance, or remember there's like a daily key level down here, which was holding price for like the past couple weeks. We've kept tapping into that level. So yeah, possibly a pullback. There is a lot of news this week, so I'm expecting some big moves outside of the consolidation that's been happening. So 30-minute. So initially this morning I was thinking if the 30-minute closed above this resistance, then I'll be looking for some buys up just to fill this range here up to this next resistance. But price closed above at 9 o'clock. I don't take trades after 9:30, so I didn't get into this. I didn't get into it. That was it. I stopped looking at the markets, stopped trading. Look at that, only got up to 13 pips anyway after it broke this high, so I'm pretty happy I didn't, because I would have been holding on for at least 20 pips. But yeah, no trades this morning. Wasn't really feeling the price action anyway. And again, so we got the 4-hour making lower highs, and also we do have bearish structure on the lower time frames too. So we got high, lower high, lower high, and now we've just created this lower high. So this area, anywhere in this range, could have created this resistance to come back down, which it did. But yeah, I did say, if daily candle doesn't fill the top wick, then yeah, I'm looking for some sells. And I think we come back down and retest this 4-hour support, and ideally break it to continue. But yeah, look, I mean, think about yesterday. was looking for a retest of this support, and it happened. The push down happened late. I think ended the stream about here. Price was pushing up. The stream went funny, but we retested. We held this area, and then obviously we dropped. Finally, we did come back down to this 4-hour support. But I think today it breaks. Today I think it breaks. Right, so that's pound yen. Now gold. Gold again has been just ranging all morning. Gold has been ranging this morning. It's come down to this 30-minute support. Well, it's created a new support. Initially, I had a support up here. And look at that. Got a closure below at 10:30. I wasn't taking any trades here, because it's that time where I don't take trades. And look at that. Thank God. That would have come and stopped me out, definitely. If not this candle, then the next one. If I use the previous high as a stop. But for gold, I am looking for sells. Overall, I'm still bullish on gold until further notice. Until the market is settled down. And news coming out from the US is, we're not going to go crazy with the trade tariffs. The war news starts to settle down now. And inflation, they're going to actually start dropping interest rates. I'm still going to be bullish on gold. So until all of that starts happening, I'm still here for the gold buyers. But I do believe there will be pullbacks, obviously. So now the daily time frame is bearish. Daily's just ranging, and we have been ranging since Thursday. As you can see, just sideways. But we keep coming down and tapping into this lower time frame support down here. So this level seems to be a strong level that's holding. That's fine. Like I said, daily's bearish. Not much of a top wick. We do have news today, I believe. I think it's jolts I wrote down. I'll check that in a second. 4-hour. So now we've got a weak bullish 4-hour candle. The previous 4-hour candle was weak bullish. So if this current candle can break the low, I think we push back down into this support area. We come back down and retest it again. If this 4-hour support holds, then a bit more of a pullback, but essentially the 4-hour is still making lower highs, kind of like GJ, still making lower highs. So I'm still expecting a bit more of a pullback on gold. So 30-minute. So use the recent support. I'm gonna use a recent resistance and see what kind of range we have. And we've got a big range. To be honest, I need to put this here as a resistance. Yeah, I'm still thinking sells. If I get a closure below the support 3307, I like the sells. And this morning was talking about gold creating a resistance to come back down. So this is where I was. This is where price was. It was here, right here. I was looking to take a break of this low, but the 8 o'clock candle had no top wick, and then it pulled up, created a top wick, and then pushed up on the 8:30 candle. So then the sells were kind of invalid at that time. Didn't want to take sells at 9:30 because this support was right here. So yeah, again, a price action just hasn't been great. No setups just yet, which is all good, It's just late moves recently, the later moves. Even yesterday. So yesterday I was looking for a closure above, right? Again, before the stream went funny. I think I did put in a chat closure above, but I didn't get to take an entry because the candle didn't break this high. Or it might have happened very early and then pushed back down into this range. So I didn't get an entry, which is a good thing. But was looking for buyers up through this range. And then 3 o'clock, gold just pushed. And kept pushing. all the way up into 33.50 area. Oh, it's a shame. But yeah, I wouldn't have caught these. I wouldn't have caught this anyway, I don't think. Nah, I didn't. The closure above was quite far up, and then this candle just shot up. It's a bit of a tricky one. I did feel this range from this gap on gold on Sunday. But yeah, it's been a bit, price action's been a bit shaky. Seems like Asian sessions haven't got all the volume recently. Still not enough to make me trade Asian session, but you know. Yep, crazy gold push straight up. Yeah, that's exactly what it looks like. It just, I don't think there's even a bottom wick on this candle. Nope. Nope. Yeah, London session hasn't really been getting much love recently. Right, see if we can get some nice gold trade today. This is a nice range below as well. Very nice range. 140 pips. And what's funny is yesterday I said this range here, one candle could just fill the whole range, and it literally did. This one candle just pushed all the way through. 220 pips. Man. Anyone swing trading gold right now, man, if they're catching buyers from these lows, they've got to be up like 1,000 pips a day. Gotta be. All right. So London session gets no love. Or fake outs or low volume. Yeah, I mean it moves, it just doesn't move very clean. We're not getting like clean sells. We're not getting the start of a sell-off or the start of, you know, a bullish move. Literally, we're in the middle. I think that's kind of what's happening. Like when I say in the middle, like look at this, it's not the start of buys up. It could be the start, it could have been the start of some buys down, but that's like way after London open, after sells down. Sorry, not buys down, sells down. But yeah, it's just not, hasn't been very great for us. see if gold will give us a little drop. In fact, let me just check the news because there's so much news this week. I think it was Wednesday. Was it Wednesday? That had a ton of news. So USD jolts today, 3 o'clock. Yeah, be done trading by then. Be done trading. But let's look and see what happened for jolts last month. And that would have been April 1st. I think we caught a trade on the 1st of April, actually. If I remember correctly. Anyway, so jolts was this 3 o'clock candle right here. So gold dropped. How big was that? 114 pips for jolts, and that was bad numbers. Wait, where are we? All the way up here. It was like 2,000 pips away. Wait, what's the date? Where are we at? Searching for gold price. Crazy. On Goldie, give us a little closure below. 5 minutes, 20 pips. Only thing is stop loss. Even on a 15, stop loss is still going to be maybe like 60, 70 pips. If we can close below, it's not bad actually. Next month, I've decided I'm not closing any partials, straight full positions. Full positions only. Full positions only. Full positions or break even. But most likely just full positions. Do you know what? I wouldn't say it's different. I wouldn't say it's different. Not for me anyway. Obviously, I've been trading quite a while, and the runners back in the day for me were just to capitalize and obviously hold my positions for longer. You know, be more confident, to gain more confidence in holding my positions longer. That's why I used to close partials, because I think I'd want to lock in, And then at the same time, I still used to think my trade can go further. But on back testing and going over my old trades, seeing the amount of trades that hit break even after I've closed partials, I'm losing pips for no reason. If I just close full, I'll have the full position, and that's that. And yeah, I used to close full before I'd only go for like 10-20 pips. I was good with that. Couple trades a day, 1% risk. Yeah, it was great. But I think now, and that was only trading, even though I could look at it, London and New York, I wasn't able to actively trade for the whole day, whereas now I've got more time to do so. So if I can take 20 pips, 20, 30 pips in London and New York session, I'm all right. I don't need runners or to be holding trades for hours, you know? So I'm either hold to TP or hold at a specific place. I haven't decided exactly what I'm going to do yet. But I know through like review of my old stuff, like break even, shortly after I've closed partials, I could just close and be out, be done. You said that's what I do, close full, right? Inspired by Rosie. Inspired by Rosie. And I know you don't even use really break even, do you? You just let the trade play out. That's confidence in your strategy. And I have confidence in my strategy, so I might as well just, lock in. So that's the plan. So I'm going to start that from, I say next month, but this week, I'm just going to let this week finish how it finishes. And then starting May, what's the first Monday? First Monday, May the 5th. So from May the 5th, that's what I'm going to be doing. And I'll let you guys know the results. Rosie said, I think you'll see better profits. Yo, me too. Because what would happen, I close at 80%. I'd close 80% at 20 pips. And then the runner hits break even at 0 pips. So I'd get, overall the average, or what I'd take home is actually 16 pips. So I'm giving up 4 pips for nothing. So on bigger trades, I'm missing out on more. So yeah, it just makes sense. And the way I have my Excel sheet set up, I always put in how much I close at 80 pips, how much pips I closed at 20, and then it averages out for me. So yeah, it's more break evens than closing at a bigger, like with more pips, closing a run with more pips. So just eliminate that part and just secure more pips, right? Looking forward to watching. Yeah, hopefully it goes well. I believe in the strategy. using it for years. I was telling one of my friends, because like, she was about to start trading. So I was saying to her, like, with trading, you're learning every day. Every day you're learning. Every day you're doing analysis. You should be reviewing every day to improve. And not only that, but look at what's happening now. The market doesn't move the same. Yeah, it's not moving how it used to. Yeah, my camera will be back tomorrow. Like I said, it's just I think I had too many things running yesterday and it was just eating up all my memory. But what I'm gonna do, instead of use this TradingView app, I'm gonna switch to sharing my browser. That way we can look at Forex Factory together and other stuff, you know. So that is the plan. I didn't have time to do it today, but I'll definitely do it tomorrow. Are you helping a friend that's learning Forex? Yeah, of course, of course, of course, of course, of course. So there's two things that I do, yeah. People that want to learn, I have like a 6 to 8 week program set out. You know, introduction, technical analysis, back testing, risk management, live trading, all of that. So, you know, week by week, you learn something new, you practice, come back the next week, you learn something else on top of that, put it into practice. You know, we go through bit by bit, and then it's kind of like a homework, you review it, and then that. So that's like one side if you're new. For people that are experienced, if you're having like certain trading issues, or you need to tweak your strategy, or you just need someone to kind of like accountability to say, why did you do this? This might help. You know, if you're having things that you can't sort out yourself, kind of like a coach, then I offer that as well. And obviously it depends on, you know, time, 1 hour, 2 hours, over Zoom. Yeah. I had someone pass a prop firm challenge recently. Actually, I thought that was pretty dope. He ain't gonna need me soon. He ain't gonna need me soon. But I mean, I don't think you should need a coach or a mentor forever. You know, in the beginning stages, when you're like becoming a professional, or you're trying to tweak things, I think you should have someone there for guidance. I definitely did. I had a group of friends. We used to talk about stuff, talk through things. And it definitely helped, just discussing trades. And, you know, we'd have a little psychology bit. This is my goals for this week. This is what I want to work on, you know, or stuff like that. I think that was very helpful early on in my trading journey. So I've been part of different groups as well. But to be honest, yeah, there was one community I would say that was very helpful. And that was with a guy called Stop Loss Matters. Because he used to trade live in the afternoon. So I'd be in that group. And that was pretty good. And then he'd do a lot of back testing in between sessions as well. Provided a lot of value, definitely. And then he stopped trading and went full-time work. That was shocking. He went back to work after yeah. Yeah. He was a full-time trader. He streamed London session. And then he used to stream for his group NY session. And then I think by the time he stopped, I wasn't in his group anymore. But he what happened? He did explain. He said something like if he had 2 losing months, he was gonna stop, or he didn't feel like he was providing any value, because he used to send signals as well. I think he had two straight losing months, so he stopped. And people had bought like lifetime membership and stuff, and yeah, I just don't think he adapted his trading. So yeah, I mean, you can always use the same strategy. Most of the times, I think, you know, if you have a strategy and you backtest it enough, I think there'll be times where you need to tweak it. There'll definitely be times where you need to tweak it just to adjust to the market. So my strategy, how I've had to tweak it, is I've had to use bigger stop losses. That is one of the things that I've had to tweak. But in terms of breakouts and buying from support but selling from resistance, that stuff still applies right now. It still applies. Like I said, literally, it's just a matter of bigger stop losses. But the market structure doesn't change. You know, it's still up and down. Tell the truth. How many of you guys have changed strategies? Like, how many strategies have you used in the past? And how many do you use now? Or do you have indicators that you use, that you don't use, that you've added, that you've taken off? Okay, used to have 4 strategies, you only use 2. No indicators. Okay, okay. Used about 5 strategies. 5 strategies or indicators? Indicator based strategies. No indicators, they confuse me. Use about 3 now. Yeah, EMAs used to be my thing. EMAs, I used to like the EMAs. Definitely. But the thing is, when the EMAs don't work, or when the EMAs don't line up, or when the EMAs weren't lining up for me, I used to see other things. So I was like, all right, do I really need these? Caswell, what's happening? What's up? What's up? You made it. What's happening? I thought I was going to get a closure below on the 15 on gold, but that's not happening. Not just yet. It's not bad actually because it's breaking up this drop. So hopefully the next candle now, next 15 minute, get the closure below, get some sells on gold. Do, 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 do. Ooh, yes. These gold sales are looking good. I see it, I see it, I see it. Nice continuation pattern. Good luck, boys. Good luck, boys. I need the closure below, I'll be honest. I need that closure below. I look at it, I like it, but then I see these wicks to the left. And then my head tells me wait for a closure below. So that's what I'm going to do. But I love to see it. I love to see it. I'd love to see it. What's gold gonna do? But I think if it re-breaks this low, it should get a drive down. We should drop. Right, 820, we normally see a little push at 820 or 120. 820 is COMEX open, commodities exchange. There we go, 820. I mean 120. We get a crazy little spike. Oh, yeah, it was looking good once it rebroke that low. Let's see how far it drives down. See if we can catch it, catch some. About 100 pips on the next support. Down here. Ooh, gold is dropping. It's a decent stop loss too. What would that stop loss have been? About 40 pips? 44 pips? Not bad. Up 50 pips. Oh, amazing. Well done, guys. Well done. What a move. Well done to all who caught that. That was a nice little drop. Very nice drop. You have scout 20 pips. Okay. No, that was nice. I want it to push back down in the next 4 minutes. Well, 6 minutes, sorry. I was looking at the price. Man, look at that pullback. With gold, you really have to be in and out. And this is the kind of thing that I was talking about earlier. Closing full positions and not leaving runners anymore. Because if I'd gotten into that trade, yeah, I would have closed. Maybe like Caswell, closed 50 pips. And then I would have had 20% at 0, which means on average, I think that would have been about 40 pips. In fact, let me just get my calculator up. Back this, there we go. Right, so 80% at 50. And then 0 at 20%. Yeah, so 40 pips instead of 50 pips, that would have been. Yeah, I did stream yesterday, and then the stream froze. I did stream yesterday, the stream froze about an hour in. And then it came back, but there was a 2-minute delay. So I ended the stream. It was terrible. I don't know what the hell happened. In fact, I need to rewatch that video and rewatch it and see what happened. But yeah, I streamed yesterday. Price has been erratic to hold things long. Yes. And that's another thing. That's why I want to adapt and change and not just close partials. I'll just get in, get out, be done. Lock in the profits, move on to the next trade. So yeah, next month, those are the goals for May. Close full positions, in and out, break even and full positions. That's the move. Not even break even really, just closing full, in and out. Minimum 20 pips. Yeah. I'm gonna decide on some rules by next week. Like this weekend, I'm gonna have something set. Might even leave it on the charts just to remember. Gold price has been around. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, gold has been well, gold has been just like this. Look at that, tapped into 3300s, which is what? A psychological level. 3300 bounced right off. So now, what do we have? Anything to the left? Just this area here. Yeah, that was a wicked pullback. Nearly 100 pips. Definitely got to be in and out. That was a good trade though, very good trade. Nice little continuation pattern on the 15 impulse entry, because it did break the lows to the left as well. Nice drive down. Perfect. Damn, gold. Right back up in this range. Look at that 15-minute candle. Oh my god. 150 pips. I don't know if I want the sells now after this rejection. Definitely need to see a strong 30-minute closure back below this support again. Maybe we'll get a wick fill if we continue this downtrend structure, but man, let's see pound yen. What's pound yen doing? Because I definitely forgot about pound yen. It's not really doing anything, is it? Creating another lower high. Yeah, I want pound yen sells below 190.67 to be honest. I want it to clear all of this to the left. And especially these wicks down here. But it'd be good if the 4 hour, closes below this 4 hour support. That'd be nice. It's not much of a drop, like what's that, 15 pips? 15 pips away. Let's see if gold fills this wick. I mean, we still kind of have a continuation pattern. We've got this strong bearish candle, weak bullish. It's more the body that matters. So we could still fill this wick and push down. While gold is doing its thing there, let's see what pound yen's doing. So I need 20 pips in 23 minutes, please, GJ. Let's see how these 4-hour candles are gonna close. 4 hours breaking the previous low. Did say there was a continuation pattern on the 4-hour. Yeah, this was nice. Where was it breaking the low? 33.05. Yeah, so this was the 4-hour low that was getting broken before. No wonder it had a nice drive down. Right, if gold, yeah, if we get a nice bearish closure on this 4-hour on gold, I definitely think we're coming back down to at this 32.70 area. I think we do at least to 30, like to the 32.80s, and then maybe just a wick down into this 32.70 area and then push back up. Yep. Mm, 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 mm. Mm, mm. Did you hear about Spain and Portugal? Spain and Portugal. Oh, the blackout. The blackout. Yo. 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 An electricity grid went down, apparently. Was it electricity grid? I don't even know what happened. I don't know specifically what happened, but I know it was Portugal and Spain. The entire countries went. I don't know if it was the entire countries, but they had no light. I saw pictures and it was just dark. Everywhere was just dark. Oh, horrible. Horrible. In this day and age. A whole country with nothing. Let me look it up. But yes, I did see something about that. And it's horrible. Where did I see it? Dun, 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 dun. Oh, they had power cuts. Man. That is so bad. No traffic lights. Yeah, it wasn't the whole country. No internet, no mobile phone networks. Oh my God. Parts of France lost power. Oh shoot, but they're good. Wow. Wow, I was just talking with my mic off. Oh my gosh. I didn't even know it was off. Man. Alright. From the top. From the top. From the top. Yeah, no sound. I got it. Alright, so gold. What I was saying is the 4 hour obviously closed week bullish. If we respect this previous 4 hour high and we push down, I think it's just creating structure, a resistance, and I still think gold has, a good possibility of selling down into this area down here. So from 32.68 to 32.72, I think we push down, but a clean range down to 32.93. And then obviously come down. But I think this area still holds for now. So that's what I'm looking for. For buys on gold, I'm not really convinced about buys at the moment. But if the 4 hour managed to break the previous high at 32.16, I think we get more of a pullback. Pullback up towards the highs. So we'll see. We're not even far off it now, to be honest. But potentially another retest of this support, like a strong closure on this support and then a push up. This could even be it, really. But the only thing is the resistances, they're kind of close. So I'm not completely sold on gold. Buys, pound yen. Pound yen is driving down. So the 4 hour did have a nice closure. It closed below the first 4 hour support. And it's broken the support. But I'm just cautious of it creating a wick. I would like the sells. And at the beginning of the stream, I did say we could get, if we respect this daily high and we break yesterday's low, which we're about to, we should get a nice sell to either retest this 4 hour resistance, which is here, so down to 190 flat, or further pull back down to this daily resistance area. Yeah, that's what I would be looking for. But I need to see a closure below here, and it's pushing down within the first 5 minutes of the candle, which is never a great sign. But yeah, I'm gonna leave it here, guys. That's what I'm looking for the rest of the session. So potentially some GJ sells. If this support is broken, we get a nice closure below. That's where I want the sells. And gold, I want sells below this 30-minute support. Yeah, that's the plan. All right, guys. Caswell said we're about to get a GJ closure. I mean, it's 20 odd minutes left in this candle. But yeah, you heard me anyway. I think I already discussed this like just now. Just waiting for the candle to close and see how it goes. But yeah, back again tomorrow. Tomorrow is a heavy news day, if I remember correctly. So tomorrow we have ADP at 1:15, advanced GDP at 1:30. We've got core PCE price index at 3. Then there's a couple yellow folders, orange folders in between. Oh yeah, it's going to be very good. And then Japan policy rate in the early hours of the morning, Asian session. Oh, it's going to be interesting this week. Definitely. But yeah, guys, back again tomorrow. Hopefully a new layout, some proper. I need to figure it out, but I'll get on it today. But yeah, I don't see anything just yet. Normally, if well, not normally, but sometimes we do get a setup right at 2 o'clock, which will be now, but there's no setups here just yet. So yeah, I'm not gonna stream until 3 because I don't want to take a trade right before the news. So yeah, I'm gonna leave it here, and yeah, we'll be back at it tomorrow. If I see something lining up, I'll put it in the Discord.